How often do you travel? Are you more conscious than you used to be about the frequency and the impact? Hello, you're listening to Well Intel Daily. I'm Annie Hood. This is the podcast that explores big picture themes and what they mean through a wellbeing lens. Airfares have risen at more than twice the rate of inflation recently, but love of flying and travel means air carriers are cashing in. But is the planet in turn losing out? Last week, Ryanair placed an order with Boeing for 300 aircraft worth $40 billion. Predictions are that 4 billion passengers will fly next year, as many as did in 2019. And further to that, Boeing estimate that their fleet will need to double by 2040 to keep up with customer demand. At a cross-industry level, the race is on to decarbonise. But that race is proving itself to be a much slower one in air travel. The industry consortium called Mission Possible believe the goal of net zero by 2050 will have to mean a rapid scale-up in fuel efficiency gains and carbon capture technology, but the reality suggests that, in fact, that Mission Possible is anything but. Meanwhile, the success in other industries in reducing their contribution to global emissions will mean an increase in the contribution from flying. The slow decarbonisation combined with the increase in passenger numbers means, as it stands, an increase in carbon emission via air travel with no abate. It means flying is not going to become climate friendly anytime soon. And I'll summarise the crackdown on the carbon neutral greenwashing tomorrow. This all matters for obvious reasons, but also there's a cognitive dissonance here too. That is, a knowledge of doing something that has a negative impact, but doing it anyway. Smoking is a very good example. Everyone knows it's bad for them, but they still make the choice to light up. That's cognitive dissonance. And that knowledge creates tension and stress, but also raised consciousness. It's very easy to create a narrative to justify actions, but when all's said and done, there remains a need to act. Travel will never stop, but the way we travel needs to be different, doesn't it? Fewer flights, more time spent living and working remotely perhaps in countries that beg to be explored. The travel and hospitality industry is a very, very valuable one to the global economy, and it can stay valuable within a more sustainable structure. I know this is sensitive, and I would love to know what you think. Write to me privately, comment on socials, whatever you fancy. Tomorrow, the muddier claims of carbon neutrality and the temptation or option to greenwash are being removed. Do share, follow and review, and of course, be well.